All right, happy Friday, Chris.
Happy Friday.
Oh my
Thank
God, I should have
you.
said, hey, Chris.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Oh my
indeed.
goodness. How are you today?
I am very, very blessed. I'm great. I'm glad it's Friday today, and I'm looking forward to enjoying the weekend and, just kind of getting some R&R, but I'm excited still. It's a lot going on for Hey Chris, and so I'm excited to be here with you as well, and everyone, that will see this. So I'm glad.
Oh my goodness. Look, I got a superstar in the house, y'all. I don't even know what y'all talking about. He's talking real humble right now. Well, we're going to go into further details in a little bit. All right, so look, Chris, I tend to have like these icebreakers, okay? You can't tell me, no, I can't figure out which one. I can't pick one. You gotta pick one. All right? Are you ready?
Okay. I am ready.
All right, Red Fox, Bernie Mac.
Um, Let me tell you something. Let me tell you now. You going down there milking cookies. You going there milking cookies, huh? This little boy
Hey,
going there milking cookies.
come downstairs.
Gonna be trouble, trouble, blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
Bernie
why
Mac.
Bernie? Why? Why him?
Uh it was so close because he is so dope with his show. I'm talking about Sanford. I'm talking about his there is so close, but I feel the the exposure of Bernie's versatility, I think, is shown more through his entertainment through film and
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
So I just that's why I kind of went with him because he was very good at stand up. Um, and then his diversity of film and TV was there. So that's why I kind of chose Bernie. So he did it in films and he did it in his TV shows, Bernie Mac show. So
Him downstairs. That's gonna always be the punchline for everybody. Everybody's cookout. Okay, him downstairs. Da da da
Exactly.
da. All right. Okay.
Yes.
So little lie, big lie.
Oh my Jesus. Oh no.
I get people all the time. So big lie, little lie. Which one?
J- oh, a little lie.
Okay. All right. Why you pick little?
I don't want it to be big. I'm just not getting out here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. And it goes off the premises of the first episode that I've seen. So that's why I asked that question like big lie, little lie. And we'll go
Okay.
more into that because I was like, oh, I know how to get him. All right. So
Uh-oh.
fiction or nonfiction?
Not fiction.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. So you like to hear the truth.
I do. I
Hmm.
do. I can go for a little bit of fairy tale in that, but the truth is you connect with it different.
Yeah.
It feel real to you,
Hmm.
so you connect to it and could relate to it
Hmm.
just differently to make it to be something that you can actually feel the experience of. But when you know it's nonfiction, you're just like, oh, that was a cool story, and it could be real, but
Right.
that's it. It kind of leaves you a little bit. You just say that was dope, but not like fiction, not like fiction.
Yeah. All right. One more. And you probably get this all the time. I gotta get my last out. You know how black folks be like, I gotta get my last out before I ask this.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Johnny Gill or Key Sweat.
Oh, Johnny Gill.
All right, why Johnny?
Oh, his vocals are just way more dynamic than Keith's. I love Keith's his monotone sound. He's got a good melody here and there, but Johnny can harmonize. Johnny can solo. Johnny is just his dynamic range is different. Yeah, all the way
All
through.
right. So has anybody ever told you that you resemble one or the other?
Wait, of Johnny Gill or Keith Sweat?
Yeah.
Um,
I can see you saying mama. You know, I definitely see that.
I've never heard of they've I've played around and sang, here and there, messing around with Johnny Gill and I
Hmm.
want to get you. I play
Right,
around with that
exactly.
little voice, but nah, not the looks. I could Keith maybe got the big eyes. Maybe that's what you're seeing with my eyes. So
Yeah, yeah. Mama. Okay, look. All right, so look, let's get down to business, Chris. All right, so you've been writing and producing some time. I've seen that you have some movies such as or shows such as No Silence, Wake Up, definitely pushing Hey Chris, and the production now in production, Not Us. How are you able to, or how do you feel that you're changing in your storylines or in your writing when it comes from being from the start of No Silence to Hey Chris?
oh my God. Well, first of all, I just went out and did it. I mean, I was learning a whole lot on how to really just go out there and do it. And, that was just literally on a phone. So it wasn't like these big old cameras. And I just was wanting to see how I can do it with myself and how I can, do what I'm seeing again, a lot of people doing now with their skits, with their phones on IG, on TikTok. I mean, people are just phenomenal with the resources that you can have from your app store, Google Play, to be able to edit and turn the camera this way, or it's just amazing what you can do just with your phone. So, I just kind of wrote some things and just wanted to figure out what do I gauge from and what does that look like. And since then, I've done a lot before Hey Chris. I learned how to write it better. I learned the right software. I just learned a whole lot. Was extra on some feature films, and I just had to get on set. I had to get on some different sets and to learn the difference from what I'm doing. With my little indie budget or whatever, and or no budget, if you will.
Mhm.
I just had to dare to be bold, to not feel like I didn't belong. And so I did it.
Mhm.
And I learned how to be able to write the screenplays. I learned how to be able to polish it. I learned how to trust people to help me polish it and not steal anything. And so it was just a lot that I learned.
Mhm.
And so it taught me how to be able to write a TV,
Mhm.
script, and screenplay. And so I had the inspiration to want to talk about a family, want to talk about Southern Mississippi, since obviously since this is where I live, and so I wanted to bring something that they can relate to, some sort of truth,
Mhm.
uh, you know, uh, and just write that and see if people can relate to that with some drama, with some comedy, and and understanding the market, understanding the trends, and sometimes you go against it a little bit, and sometimes you lean into it. So that's what was the difference from my style of writing from then, of just being very experiential,
Mhm.
into really having a real like target that I know that I'm marketing to, in an audience that I know that would want this type of TV series.
Yeah, I can tell it's given like one of those own shows, Black Love.
Lord. No, not on Black Love.
Black
What?
Love.
That is a documentary. Wait a minute. No way. Y'all,
No,
she
it's just
said,
showing the
"Hey,
dynamic
Chris."
of you and your wife that's inside of the show. So I'm assuming that's your wife that plays your wife in the actual show. Is that your wife that's playing in the show? Hey, Chris? No.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
So I thought that was actually like your wife. 'Cause I seen her in the credits, someone in the credits with the same last name. And I figured I was like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe his wife is actually playing his wife in the show. It's a whole family thing going on. But
Uh,
it's
she
just
is. She's Pastor Bell, but she's not. She's not the wife.
okay, yeah, but it gives, that whole dynamic of black love. So that's why I kind of leaned in like, oh, this is giving like black love or black kids, giving black excellence. But then we're gonna fall back because we giving our lives, we're not telling the truth, we know something somebody else don't know. I'm not gonna tell y'all what's going on because you need to go and check it on Tubi anyway. So I digress.
Come on.
All right. So how important was it to kind of actually going into your wife being one of the pastors on the show? What's how important was it to have some of your family to be a part of this journey on Hey Chris?
Oh, it was very, very, very important. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
person that I don't want to leave. I'm nobody, no people left behind. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I feel. Um, I like to see everyone succeed or be successful. And so if I'm trailblazing something or God has given me something and I have a gift and grace to be able to do it, and and I'm championing something in some capacity, and you're right there with me,
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm going to ask you, hey, do you want to come along? Do you
Yeah.
want to try to do this or do that? Are you okay with that? Can you learn how to do this or whatever? Because I never want to let people feel like I don't see them and I don't recognize them and I don't want their light to shine. So it was very important for me to bring that out. Even the production company is called CA Production. Like
Mhm.
you're seeing a production, but
Yeah.
really it's Chris and Amanda Productions.
Right. And that's
So
a
I,
yeah.
yeah, I really cared about some of the like my niece. She has a song in it, and um, granddaughter, she's in a as an extra, in the school. So it's like I wanted to just get as many, people uh, that are family involved because we have gifts and we have callings or talents or whatever. So if I have a way to shed a little light on, if you care about that craft, I would love to include you on the screen, or if not on the screen, then in the back end, of the crew or administrative purposes for the production. So yeah, it's important. Keep it in the family.
Yeah, keep it in the family. Other people do it, but anyway.
Yes, indeed. All day.
Hmm.
Nepotism at its finest.
Hey, why not us? They not like, okay, we can go on, we can go
Come
on.
on. Mm-mm.
Okay, being a performer, right? You do find it challenging to recognize in your writing. So how is that? How do you kind of balance that in your writing? You know you're a performer, and what performing perfectionist comes in, because I'm a perfectionist when it comes down to me blogging. How important is that for you?
Whew. It's very important. It's
Mhm.
tough because you just won't always get it. Even DNA tests be saying 99.9%. So you feel me? Like only in school where they say 100. Like what? So even you feel me with biology, right? With DNA, it's like, hey, you got it for 0.1, bro. So to me, it shows me to not to be so hard on myself. And it's an art. And I
Mhm.
had to learn that no matter how much technicality that I mastered or that whatever level I'm at in the mastery of it, I'm going to make sure that I know the principle of this industry and skill set. It is art. So it's
Mhm.
very subjective to the hearers and the seers and the viewers of it.
Mhm.
So long as I do my best, like you said, certain technicalities of it, the mechanics of it, and make sure I try my best to sharpen my skill in it. But I had to let go. But it's very important for me to try to do the right things technically and be very perfect in it and make sure that the performance is this way. Make sure the character comes out this way. Make sure they read the line this way. And understand the scene and master the scene really, really well,
Mm-hmm.
and the mood and all of that. But you know, sometimes I'm just like, hey, time and money. So hey, let's move on. Hey, you did your best. Give the
Yeah.
Lord His glory. They gonna understand. They ain't gonna know what happened right there. Only we
Right.
know what happened.
Only us in a circle, okay? We know you
Uh-huh.
mixed up, but you said they, but we're gonna let that slide because they don't know what we're talking about. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So what's the premises of Hey Chris? I already said I'm looking at it thinking black love, but I also still again or I'm in the first episode and I noticed the daughter came out with this secret. Again, y'all need to go and watch it because I'm not going to tell you. To be all right. But what is the premises of having the show called Hey Chris?
I really wanted to put a light or a beacon, if you will, on a modern day family in southern Mississippi, and to show us that they have faith. They obviously have that in Bible Belt, but they also have dreams and they have ambitions,
Mm-hmm.
and they desire for that to break through and not to be, you know, abandoned or just kind of like left out. So I wanted people to really take something to say this Southern family has faith, dreams, values, but they also struggle and they're normal, but they have something that all the world needs. And I wanted people to be able to see greatness in this family, to be able to be a universal message to anybody. And so I wanted to write something in that capacity. And but it obviously is cloaked and covered, um, through a black family, and so that's fine too. So
Do you feel that is since you say that, do you feel that some other demographics may see themselves in these stories? Because even though it may be a different community, doesn't mean that family doesn't experience that same relativeness of your storylines that you're giving. So could you see that it being broadened out more than just with people of color?
yes, definitely. There's some people obviously in the show. It's just not all black cast, and when it's even
Mm-hmm.
all black crew.
Mm-hmm.
So it I wanted diversity,
Yeah.
and but I still wanted it to showcase around the core of a black family,
Mm-hmm.
but it was going to be a message in the spirit of, the characters would convey multicultural and multi-diverse. The councilman is not black, he's white. So it's a lot of different ways to where I used, different areas to show, to which where I'm not going to give too much understanding out of it. You got to watch it, but it helped us to know that this family can be still seen and bled through anybody's culture in some way. I made it to where it was very relative to anyone to pick up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm a binge watch it this weekend. It's like, hey, Chris, and I have a brother named Chris, so it's so easy for me to just gravitate to it.
Oh, he's dope. He's the best.
Oh no,
Oh, he's the best.
we're gonna cut that part out of this, Chris. No, what?
He's awesome. He's
All
God's
right,
gift.
and that is exactly how he thinks. Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, the specialist of Christopher's. All right, so why
Mhm.
should we watch Hey Chris?
Oh my God. It's 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 different. It gives you, as what I would tell people, Bel Air, you know, and Marlin, kind of meet together in a sense. So it gives you real reality. It gives you comedy side. It just is fun. It's real. It's something to where the faith I guess you could say, base side of dramedy is not really showcased in this level. And so I believe that this is something that those of you that may have a background in faith can relate to. Then you know, they're not all perfect, they're not goody two shoes all the time, their family isn't goody two shoes. They have heated moments, they in you know, it's like the Cosbys in a sense or something, right? Not always showing that is just beautiful, but then they have issues, but it's today's time of it. And that's why I believe it's so good for this generation and for people to come back to and see what was the message during that time and why Hey Chris was, um, you know, birth. And again, I think it has a feeding of nostalgic spirit to it. And even today's time, people can relate. So I think that's why you need to watch it. I think you'll see the wins and the where's it come from and the where's it going. So I think a lot of people can relate.
All right. So speaking of where they're going, where can they find you at so they can follow you on social media or YouTube or website? Here's your chance to plug everything about you.
Well, thank you so much, SincerelyB. Well, you can find me on socials, Christopher J. Upchurch on Facebook, also Instagram, Christopher Upchurch _ and caproductions.net. That is our website. So you can reach out, and if you have a script or whatever, you just don't know where to start, don't know what to do, we have a team, a full production team in house to be able to help you do it from A to Z, from script to full production, pre-production, and distribution. Also TikTok, I'm on there as well as Apostle Christopher Upchurch, or Christopher Upchurch. You can find me on there as well, and YouTube as well, CA Productions and CA Production on Facebook and Instagram, and Hey Chris official TV series on Instagram.
Oh my goodness, Chris, it's been a pleasure. I had fun.
I'm glad you did. I really am. It's been a pleasure for me too. I'm sincerely grateful to be here with you and to share the world with your audience. And I hope this won't be the last. Hope to come back again if you have me.
Yeah, it won't be the last. And we're going to run them numbers up this weekend for Hey Chris. Y'all see it on 2B. And you can also see it on his other, what was it again, Chris? Where else they can see it besides 2B?
Uh, I think that's it. I think that's where it's at right now on Tubi. So I'm praying it goes into some other areas too. Just be on the lookout for Hey Chris.
Yeah, Hey Chris. Hey, look, now I'm be saying Hey Chris. Oh, Hey Chris. Hey Chris. Okay, now see, now I got to cut myself off. All right, Chris.
Sing that intro song. It's a beautiful one. Go ahead.
Hey Chris. Okay,
Yes, me and
thank
your
you
brother
so
gonna
much,
sing it.
Chris. Look, I need some tea. Let me go get some tea. I'll be back.
You are so welcome. So welcome.
Oh,
Thank
goodness.
you.